Hey there, welcome back. In this quick video, we are tackling a common Java question. Can we inherit a constructor in Java? If you are just getting comfortable with object-oriented programming, this is a great concept to understand, and we'll break it down clearly with real code. Let's start with the short answer. No, constructors in Java are not inherited. Even when one class extends another, the subclass does not inherit the parent's constructor. That's because constructors are tied directly to the class they belong to. They are not designed to be passed down like regular methods, but there's a very clean way to reuse a parent constructor without actually inheriting it. And it's something you'll see in most real-world Java code. Think of it this way. Imagine a parent sets up a workspace, a desk, a monitor, and a chair. The child moves in and wants to use the same setup, maybe adding a few tweaks. The child doesn't inherit the exact construction, but they can reuse the setup process. In Java, we do this using a special keyword, super, open and close parentheses. Let's walk through a real code example. We first create a class called parent. In its constructor, we accept a string called name and we print a message that includes that name. Then we create a child class that extends parent. Inside the child's constructor, we use the super keyword to call the parent's constructor and we pass in the value John. After that, we print a second message from the child class. You are not inheriting the constructor, but you are explicitly calling it using super. When we run this Java program, the output is parent constructor called with John child constructor called. This shows the execution order clearly. First, the parent constructor runs because the super call is the very first line inside the child constructor. Then the rest of the child constructor runs. This is how Java lets us reuse but not inherit constructor logic. Now, why doesn't Java allow constructor inheritance? Because constructors are meant to initialize a specific class. They often deal with private fields or setup unique to that class. If a subclass inherited that constructor automatically, it might set something up incorrectly or miss values the class needs to function properly. Instead, Java gives you full control. You write your own constructor, and if needed, you manually call the parent's constructor. Using super, it's explicit, it's clear, and it's safe. Let's recap. Can we inherit a constructor in Java? No, constructors are not inherited. Each class must define its own constructors. However, a subclass can call a constructor of its superclass using super, typically as the first statement in its own constructor. This enables constructor chaining and ensures proper object initialization. And if the superclass doesn't have a no-argument constructor, the subclass must explicitly call one of the available constructors using super. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.